Yo, what up? What's poppin'? Back at it again with another video for y'all, and this is another sad day in the sports world, in the boxing world, but RIP to the legendary George Foreman. George Foreman, they got the news saying that he had passed away last night at the age of 76. RIP to the legend, RIP to the legendary George Foreman. George Foreman, he was one of the greatest boxers of all time. George Foreman, he had boxed Joe Frazier. He knocked out Joe Frazier, and he also boxed Muhammad Ali and got knocked out by Muhammad Ali. That's another thing too. R.I.P. to Joe Frazier and R.I.P. to Muhammad Ali. RIP to all three of those goats. They were legendary. You know, the fights between Muhammad Ali and Joe Frazier, those fights were legendary. Muhammad Ali and Joe Frazier, they fought 3 times. Muhammad Ali beat Joe Frazier twice. Joe Frazier beat Muhammad Ali once. But yeah, RIP George Foreman, because besides boxing, George Foreman also had his own grill. He had like his own George Foreman grill where you could grill food. You could grill burgers, hot dogs, yeah, chicken and stuff. Like George Foreman made a lot of money off of that grill. But yeah, RIP to the legend, RIP to the legendary George Foreman, one of the greatest boxers of all time. Yeah, he's one of the best, and that's the thing about it too. George Foreman had came back to boxing during the 90s, and he had success because George Foreman back in the 70s, he was in his primes. When he fought Joe Frazier, when he fought Muhammad Ali, George Foreman was in his primes. Like, George Foreman was a beast. He was a monster. Because, I mean, Muhammad Ali did knock him out, but in the beginning of the fight, if you ever look at the fight, this is one of those old boxing matches way back from 1974. Like, George Foreman was dominating Muhammad Ali in the beginning, but later on in the rounds, Muhammad Ali ended up coming back and knocking him out. Muhammad Ali, the greatest of all time. And that's the thing, Muhammad Ali only lost like about like 5 fights during his career. And George Foreman, George Foreman had a great record too. George Foreman was a legend. He was legendary. RIP to one of the boxing goats. But yeah, another sad day in the boxing world, another sad day in the sports world. But yeah, RIP to the champ, RIP Big George Foreman, one of the greatest boxers of all time. RIP to the legend. But yeah, what's your favorite fight of George Foreman? Do you yeah, my fellow boxing fans, let's chat. Let's have a discussion about this. What do you think was George Foreman's greatest boxing match? Don't forget, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell on my channel, comment, share, like the video. Love y'all.